What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Gear Night. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Tonight. Oh, wait.
I.O.
Hey, be sure to follow us on our socials. We have a TikTok and an Instagram now, and you can DM me and us. And us. Yeah. And we'll respond, and that's fun. So give us a follow. We appreciate that. Tonight, we are going over a new pedal to the world, some would say.
Okay.
Not so new. There's some videos on it already.
I don't know anything about...
You don't know anything about anything, really.
No. Now that you mention it.
Case study, and it's called the Aspen Overdrive.
Okay.
I've been super interested in this pedal, and I think you'll be super interested in this pedal too because it plays off our good friend here, the JHS Kilt.
Okay.
Which we
love
and adore.
Yes.
I think it's supposed to be like an upgraded version, right?
Oh, okay.
So these are the things that they've worked on from what I can tell. I've read very little about this, but there's more volume. There's potentially more gain. A little bit brighter tone control from what I can tell.
Yeah, the Kilt has a hard time getting bright sometimes.
Yep, I agree. Sometimes in different amps, you have to run it like all the way up, things like that. And then what they've done, instead of this flat and cut switch, they've given you a knob. Cool. And this is just like, it's kind of like a cut. Sweet. No, it's just a normal knob. So bass all the way down is cutting all the bass. Bass all the way up is how it normally would run, right? It's like this.
I like that.
Yeah, you can kind of dial that in for what you need for the amount of gain you have. We're running into the Dream. They also have switch 1 and switch 2, just like G1, G2 here, but they're reversed. So like up is off, so down is on.
Okay.
It's the same thing. So both of them down are fuzz. Down, switch 1 down is like an extra overdrive, and switch 2 is like a distortion-y thing.
Sweet. And these guys hooked it up too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They were super nice. Thank you, Case Study, for sending this out.
That's huge.
Really appreciate that. Let's just get into this, huh?
Let's get into it, man.
All the switches down, all the bass up. We'll learn pretty quick the differences of this, I think.
They sound identical.
They sound so good, yeah. So the thing that I noticed early on with the Aspen Overdrive is that gain and volume are almost like, you see how these are at noon? These are at like 25%.
I like that, like just to be safe, add a crap ton more.
Exactly. Definitely with the volume to have all that on tap. Let's go over the gain. Something like this. Let's see if they're close. I have no idea. Okay, so I noticed there the gain all the way up here. You definitely got more bass out of this.
Yeah.
And this was almost giving me like a fuzzy, like a potential fuzzy tone on that. You know what I mean? Hey, play that thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Almost, do you see what I mean? It's almost like a fuzz, like and we're only just past noon. You know what I mean? There's all this left to play.
Yeah.
So it almost gets all the way up there.
And we're dimed on the Kilt?
Yeah, that's all the Kilt has. And we could push the volume, but I haven't moved the volume over here. So
yeah, definitely more fuzzy.
Yeah, for sure. More fuzzy for sure. But it also is, you're getting so much low end out of this when you're pushing the gain this hard. This keeps it kind of intact. And then you can also roll off from there.
That's
so it's not
sweet.
going to flub out.
Yeah.
You know, we're playing a Fender now.
Right.
That should be like, you know,
Yeah.
at some point.
Well,
Let's do the tone knobs, I guess, real quick.
okay.
I don't know how different they are, actually. Let's go back to something reasonable here, right? So we're going back to our noon/25% thing that we've played before, and then we'll go over the tone knob on this and then this. I'm expecting this to get brighter. So it's actually more refined. It's not a wider range of tone.
Yeah.
It's more like it doesn't get as bright. Because this up here, like just play this real quick. This kind of hurts. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a full use of like the spectrum for sure, all the way through. So I like that. Let's go through the bass, which is just a switch over here.
Just a simple switch.
There's a simple switch. And this is the knob so that we can dial it in. We already know that this doesn't get super flubby with a lot of gain, which is great. And then it even gives you this to dial it in some more. So let's go through it. So it's like, this is all the bass, right? And then when this knob goes up, it's like here.
Okay.
From what I could tell.
It's just, so it's
close. Does
so
that mean...
It's almost the same. It has more.
Well, I just mean it can remove so much more bass.
More bass. I see.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like this would be like this. And when you flip this up, it sounded like, to me, it was like right about there.
Okay.
So we can do, when we add a butt ton of gain to something, we can even remove more of that if we need to. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's with, we're doing all this with these switches. We haven't even engaged these yet. So like this can,
nuts.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're already removing. So I assume when we go into a fuzz, it's going to get,
go crazy.
I expect pretty crazy. And then we can even dial that back even more. So we're going to leave it all the way up for now. So I like the knob. Leaving it up. I like the knob way better than the
switch.
The switch.
That's cool.
Personally. Also, I've never loved like, play this real quick and then let me throw up this cut switch. I have like a love-hate relationship with the cut switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when we're playing now, I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'm playing in my in-ears and I'm like,
I want that.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Right.
I do need that. But just listen to how it kind of makes it, like when it's down, it feels like it has so much just like life. Okay. And then you throw this up and then it just kind of becomes like
non-life.
Just like a dry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be in my head. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it just feels...
Yeah. I don't like it as
like
much without it.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. We're going through the G1 and G2, or as this is called, Switch 1, Switch 2. Switch 1 engaged.
Engaged. G1.
All right, same thing, but I'm going to have to remove the bass because we're starting to get, a lot of gain and flub out.
Yep.
On this one, we'll dial it in.
Okay, cool.
Here we go. I just love that I can roll this to the space it needs to be instead of just being like, here we go, this is where it's set.
Yep.
Yeah. Because like, if we said that this was with the switch up, I was kind of splitting the difference and letting it still have a little bit of body to it instead of just cutting it off at the knees right here is what this switch does. So
That's
again,
a good way to put it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a high, like they're sounding very similar, but we engaged the switch and I just felt like this was a little bit more information in the high end, if that makes sense. But not in a bad way, just like, does that, I don't know.
I mean, try to
try it one more time,
ends.
and maybe I'm just, because the tone knobs are kind of in the same spot, so. Maybe it's not the high end, but it feels like maybe a little bit like less compression or something. Like it's letting the mid or the high mids like pop
a little bit more
than this, which is not good or bad. You know, it just is what I'm noticing.
Yeah.
All right, G2, same thing. Haven't touched it. The G2 on this is way more aggressive.
Yeah.
This felt like a subtler increase, and like if I wanted to match this, I actually had to give it some, smoother range as you're flipping the switches through all the gain. So we've kind of gone through. Oh, we didn't do fuzz. Should we do fuzz real quick?
We should definitely do fuzz.
All right, both of these out. Both of these. We'll do the bass as we go. Here we go. Dude, I use this fuzz. I used to play it all the time. Remember when we first found it, it was like freaking sweet?
Yeah.
It's pretty muffly.
Oh, yeah. It's very hard to tell what's happening.
Because even with the bass...
The notes at this point are a bit like the points in whose line is it.
Yeah, with the bass all the way up on this thing, play this again. Like it's a lot. Also, the tone knob's still at noon. We could crank it.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely a lot, but I feel like you can still hear it. And I'll turn the bass off on that. Actually, start here.
Okay.
Like even that right there.
A little bit.
You could hear this a little bit more, and we haven't even. We'll cut now.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's like with rolling the bass up here, the mids just go.
White. Yeah.
Like it feels like you're.
I like that.
I should do some more recording with it, but it feels like it's gonna cut.
Yeah.
Pretty decently for a fuzz. I don't know, dude. I'm pretty impressed. Here's the thing.
Improved kilt?
I think it is an improved kilt, but in the way
improved expandora and then improved kilt.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing that I'm worried about. Not worried about, but remember we've always said. Did you just drop it? Drop your bag. We'll cut in. Ready?
You didn't know.
No, there you go.
Movie magic.
So here's the thing that we've always said with the kilt is that it's like kind of the perfect overdrive because it can do the low gain all the way up to the fuzz. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know if this can do that low gain thing. Do you know what I mean?
Let's find out.
Well, the gain's already, gain's already low key kind of off with how we've been running it. So this, we'll just turn the gain. So this is, here, do you need a little?
I don't know.
You know?
Probably not.
Okay. Here, let's play. So let's see if we can get a low key thing. Yeah, so like this kilt, when like
wouldn't be my first go-to for low.
Yeah, it's definitely not a low gain. But if you play and then I turn this on, the way it's set now, you kind of can't tell. Like you can tell, but it's not like no one would be like, oh, he threw on a freaking kilt. You know what I mean? This you kind of can't do that with. So you would need like, you know,
something before.
This is definitely like medium gain and up. This could do like a low gain thing, like we just said. It's not ideal for it though. But this feels like way, I don't know, just more dialed in. I don't know if that makes sense. Like smoother gain ranges throughout both of these.
More
smoother bass control. The tone, it doesn't get as bright as I was expecting it to, which can be good and, you know, bad at the same time. Tons of volume, tons of gain. Should we, you know what I mean?
Dime everything?
Should we just try this?
Obviously.
I mean, do you want the fuzz or do you want the...
Dealer's choice.
Okay. This is with both of them off. Let's see what we get. And same thing with the kilt, too. Yes, it'll do that.
Yeah, it'll do that. And it wasn't darker.
No.
You know?
It definitely wasn't. Oh, I guess what I heard in that Panama was that this had a little bit more like bite.
Bite, yeah.
It definitely had a little bit, whether it's EQ or like actual like, I don't know, gain or whatever, but it gave a little bit more bite than this. This was almost smooth. You know what I mean? That's why it's sitting next to this, the DRV from 1981 here.
Because it has it.
Because this has definitely got bite to it. And I kind of wanted to see how, you know, these kind of paired to one another. Because we did a video a while ago. If I can find that video, it's above that you can watch. Versus, you know, a Rat versus a kilt to see the difference. Watch it. Oh, watch it.
The DRV and the...
Yeah, the DRV and the kilt. And I remember them being similar, but, you know, we had differences and stuff. I wanted to see, since it has a little bit more bite, is it
more like that?
More like this. So let's just try and, you know, let's try and find some. I have no idea where this is set.
Cool.
We'll see where it's at. Bro, literally the bass at noon sounded just like this. At least into this stream. Everything's off. So it does have more bite to better match like a Rat thing. So it's kind of like if you wanted a Rat, but you were scared of it, like I was at first. You know what I mean?
Scared of the Rat?
You're scared of the Rat. And snakes, you know?
Big time.
So, some big
Obviously,
spiders.
Cursed by God.
But you wanted to try something like that. You should get this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It covers both of these grounds
really well.
And one pedal.
And fuzz and
and fuzz. And a fuzz that you can like roll off and cut.
That's sick. Is this a particularly expensive pedal? This one right here?
Is right here? That's the price.
Oh, bingo.
Ready? And we'll do 2 takes because we'll be like, no way. That's
interesting.
So cheap.
So cheap.
Whoa, that's great. Yeah, I know. and then we'll do. And then we'll do that.
Well, it's good. It's good parts.
Well, you know, it's American.
You gotta pay for quality.
You do nowadays, so you know, it could be worth it if you're serious about it.
For nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
and then I'll cut whatever. Yeah. Also, shout out to the black. You know.
Yeah.
There's everybody make your pedals in black.
It's sweet.
It's just cool. You know what this would look good on is what we've always talked about building, or you have is the
just like an aesthetically pleasing
pedal board. This would, I think they also make this in white.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Cool. You ready for cookies?
So ready, man.
Nice.
That's not cocaine.
Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We hope that you like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on our socials. Links below. Be sure to check out this Case Study Aspen Overdrive. It's a really good pedal.
Yeah.
I am pretty particular about, probably the most picky for pedals, and this one has my stamp of approval. And I don't know. To me, I think that's pretty cool. Hey, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
See ya. For me, no, I think that's pretty nice.